Don't you ever wonder what would have happened if you had confessed your feelings to him after that night? It wouldn't have mattered. It's always been Hannah he loved. From the moment she walked into his life, she's been all he could see. If I had told him how I felt about him, it'd been made things awkward between us. I had lost his friendship. She looks into my eyes, her gaze filled with the same heartache I'm feeling. Are we really going to stand back and watch Jungkook marry her sister? What choice do I have? They have been together for 5 years, your friend named. If there was ever a chance I could make a move, I missed it. They're happy together and I wish them well. If either of them finds out about my feelings, it cost me my friendship with Jungkook and it destroyed the relationship I have with my sister. And what for? He's never seen me as more than a friend at best. He never will. My heart skips a beat when I see Jungkook leaning against his car as he waits for me in front of my office building. Hi, where are we going? Ryan, why don't I ever see you anymore? I've been busy. I'm working really insane hours. I've got so many modeling contracts and I'm trying to grow my fashion brand. Honestly, some days I barely have time to eat or sleep. He nods and drags his gaze away, a hint of concern in his expression as he starts the car. Don't overwork yourself, Ryan. Remember to take care of yourself, okay? You can't always be working. You need to have a social life too. When was the last time you saw your parents? Okay, leave all that. What are you planning to buy this year? A jewelry maybe? How about I let you pick? Let's check it out. We reach our destination in 30 minutes. I pull Jungkook towards the section where all the necklaces are displayed, my gaze settling on a diamond choker. How about something like that? Try it on. Oh no, I can't. This is for Hannah. I can tell she'll love it without trying it on. Jungkook shakes his head and reaches around me and putting the necklace on me. The way his fingers graze over my skin sends a shiver running down my spine, and he doesn't even realize it. If you like it, I'll buy it for you, Vine. We can find something else for Hannah. It's too much, but thank you. She'll definitely love this. Are we okay, Vine? I feel like you've been avoiding me a lot lately. Is this the pressure Hannah has been putting you with the wedding? I know we have been doing a lot of the preparations that she was about to do. Just tell me if it's too much, okay? I hate it when you suddenly go quiet. We are fine, Jungkook. I've been really busy. How do I tell you, Jungkook, that the mere thought of you marrying Hannah makes everything feel so final? I truly lost you now. Every bit of hope going up in smoke. How do I tell you that my heart is breaking in a way? Jungkook POV. I tighten my grip on my phone, taking a calm breath. Hannah, you promised me we'd go together. This is the third time this month you're cancelling on me at the very last second. Couldn't you at least have given me some adequate notice? I'm sorry, JK. I really wanted to be there tonight. I wanted to support Vine and be there for you, but I just can't get away. Is this because you don't want to be seen or photographed with me? Hannah, we are getting married in a month. Don't forget about our agreement. The moment we are married, we are taking our relationship public. So what's the harm in us being captured together tonight? Jungkook, it isn't that. I promise it isn't. I am taking so much time off for the wedding. I just really want to work extra hard to make up for it. I don't want to be the reason we fall behind on schedule. I understand it all. Her career is important, but till when? I'm starting to lose my patience with her. Her sister in Ryan balances her family, her career, and now her own fashion brand, and still manages to come to my family for dinners. I was the one that was lucky enough to fall in love with a girl my grandmother chose for me long before we even got married. Yet lately, this doesn't feel like a love match anymore, and I'm not feeling very lucky. Everything feels mechanical, and the excitement is missing. It's been 2 weeks since I saw Hannah. She even refused to attend a family dinner. My office door opens unexpectedly and Hannah walks in with a tight smile. Jungkook, I can't. I can't marry you. Our wedding is next week, Hannah. You have already postponed it 3 times now. Jungkook, I'm serious. Because of my family's rules, we can't spend more than 3 consecutive days apart for the entire first 3 years of our wedding. How is that supposed to work? You can't take off from work to accompany me when I'm filming, and I can't take 3 years off. How many years do I really have left in my prime? I'm at the height of my career and I can't walk away anymore. Maybe the time will be right for us someday. I hear you, honey, I do. But this marriage between us, it's just not a marriage between you and me. It's also one between our families, our companies. We are lucky that we fell in love with each other, but ultimately, this is an arranged marriage. It's not something either of us can walk away from. Sorry, Jungkook, but I can't. Before I can even stop her, she rushes away, leaving me staring at her. I have watched as my office door slams shut, my thoughts in disarray. This isn't the first time that Hannah has got cold feet, and it doesn't feel like the last, but it feels different this time. Jungkook, I'm sorry, Hannah broke up with you, but the wedding will happen with or without her. What? What do you mean, Grandma? Hannah isn't the one I wanted you to marry in the first place. This just proves that I was right. I made an exception for you and I shouldn't have. In Hannah won't marry you, then Ryan must. If Ryan also refuses, the deal with the due points is off the table, and I'll slash your inheritance in half regardless of whether I find you another girl. This is ridiculous. You can't do this, Grandma. I dated her sister for 6 years. She won't agree to this marriage. Give Hannah some time. Van will wait this for Grandma. She won't be. I highly recommend that you speak to Van before I do, Jungkook. I never should have given you as much as freedom as I did. I'm not cancelling your wedding. It'll happen, and you'll marry the woman and choose for you. Van POV. A hint of unease runs down my spine as I walk into my parents' house. Mom was vague on the phone, and the way she spoke to me made me uncomfortable. She was too soft. I'm not sure what she wants, but I'm sure it won't bode well for me. My suspicions are right. When I find my parents sitting in the room, Grandma seated opposite to them, their expressions tense. Hannah and Jungkook ended their engagement. She wants to focus on her career, and I can't wait for her anymore. Are we rescheduling the wedding? It's okay. I can postpone the preparations. We won't cancel the wedding. This marriage is long overdue, and it was always meant to be an arranged marriage. You have to marry Jungkook, Ryan. Is this some kind of joke? Jungkook and Hannah postponed the wedding many times. This isn't something new. We can handle it. This is not a joke, sweetheart. I will no longer accept Hannah into our family. If this merger is to proceed, the marriage must be you. I'm sorry to overwhelm you with this so early. The Johns only just informed us about this change. I wish I could broken the news to you differently. Dad, do you realize how ridiculous this is? Jungkook and Hannah, they love each other. I'm not sure that's enough anymore. Now that they have decided they no longer accept her as Jungkook's wife, love can't save them. She made her choice, fine. She made a choice, but I'm the one who has to pay the price. I'm sorry, Ryan. They won't change their minds. This deal always entailed a marriage between Jungkook and you. The only reason they made an exception is because Hannah fell in love with him. She lifted the burden you were meant to carry, but it was always yours. If I was always meant to marry him, she should have stayed away from him. You can't expect me to marry my sister's ex-dad. You can't do this to me. You understand how messed up this is? You can't condemn me to a marriage with someone who's in love with my sister. I'm sorry, Ryan, but you have no choice. Throughout the years, we have relied a lot on the Johns. If this merger was to fall through, it means bankruptcy for us. If you want to keep your company and the investment funds I promised you, you'll marry him. You are threatening me, Dad. It's not fair. I'll marry him, Dad, even if he's still in love with my sister.